before I even do an intro or anything in this video, really quickly, I do want to say, yes, this is a very long video. I don't know exactly how long it is because I'm recording this before I edit, but I would guesstimate 15-20 minutes-ish. The reason for that is that this video covers a lot of ground, a lot of different topics. So, what I will say is, if you check the description, there should be timestamps to every single topic in the video. And I'll probably copy that into a pinned comment as well, because I know some devices can't see the description and can't see comments. But yeah, so you guys can check that out if you don't have time to watch all of the video. If you do have time to watch all the video, or if you are just that interested in the channel, thank you, you're amazing. But I completely understand if you don't, and you can check the description or that pinned comment, and you should be able to get all of the timestamps to every different topic, and there will also be a list of links that I mentioned in the video. So, other than that, hope you guys enjoy the video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful 2019. What's up, interwebs? My name is Cravol, and welcome to 2019. It has been a crazy year. We've got a lot to talk about, and a lot to go over for the future, because I don't think many of you guys know this, but this has been kind of an ongoing thing on the channel, where each year I do a year in a review video that is just as much reviewing the previous year as it is discussing the coming year, and talking about the big plans for 2019 and what I'm going to change on the channel. And for the most part, these videos have been pretty short, but there's been a lot that has happened this year, and we've got a lot to go over, so. Above and beyond that, though, I'm pretty happy that I have those videos, because in both of those previous videos, I've been on here for 3 years, in both of those previous videos, for 2016 to 2017, I kind of started by going, oh yeah, you know, not much has happened in my real life, but like, you know, the channel was pretty good, and you know, we got like a couple dozen subscribers and a couple hundred views. This is pretty good, this is pretty good stuff. So yeah, let's just jump into this here. Let's talk about what happened in 2018, because holy heck. So I think we can just start by going over some simple analytics stuff before we do anything else. We started this year with 60 subscribers on the channel. We are ending this year with just about 2,200 subscribers on the channel. So that's pretty crazy. And I mean, it goes above and beyond that. Like, previous year, most viewed video had 3,000 views. It was the first Honest Hearthstone, and I hadn't uploaded any others. End of this year, we're coming up on 200,000 views on a video, and the channel as a whole has over 1 million views, which is just insane. It's just kind of mind-boggling, but here we are. So the biggest changes that happened this year was, honestly, Honest Hearthstone. I had uploaded one Honest Hearthstone the previous year, and again, it was doing pretty good. It had 3,000 views, and it was a series that I enjoyed, so I uploaded a couple more, and the moment that I uploaded more than one, I started to get some actual traction. There were a lot of people that subscribed for that, and pretty much, if you are watching this video, I guarantee you found the channel through Honest Hearthstone, whether or not you watch anything else on the channel. Other than that, I did find success with several of my other series, though. Custom cards, in particular, was something that I had always wanted to do on the channel. I didn't really have a format for, though. And this year, I really did focus in on the custom cards concepts format, and that has been doing amazingly. Each of those videos has usually over 1,000 views, so that series is doing pretty good. Although I do have some planned changes for that we're going to go over in this video, but for the most part, yeah, it's just good. And of course, I upload gameplay both from Hearthstone and other games, and while the other games are iffy depending on the game, the Hearthstone gameplay has been pretty well received, and I do want to keep doing gameplay from all sorts of different games, so that is a big thing that I will go ahead and mention. I am not going to ever be just Hearthstone, and that's mostly just because I want to make sure that what I'm uploading is some stuff that I'm enjoying, and I personally don't enjoy playing nothing but Hearthstone. I like taking breaks with other stuff too, so yeah, expect more Monster Hunter. I'm hoping to bring back Overwatch next year. That was probably the second most popular game video-wise and based off of how the videos did, but yes, there will be videos of other games besides Hearthstone, and I'm sorry if you were just here for Hearthstone. But that being said, some of those series have actually done pretty good. The Kingdom series was very well received. I'm not sure what it was about the game or me doing it, but you guys seemed to really, really like that one. And Monster Hunter World is doing pretty good, so overall, yeah, no complaints, no issues there. I think we're on the right track. And if you guys have any game that you think would suit the channel really well, leave a comment, let me know, because I actually have a bit more of a budget here to purchase games, so yes. And before I move on to the next topic, I will say thank you, multiple times throughout this video, but obviously, just thank you guys so much. I mean, this year has changed the channel completely and utterly, and nothing would have changed if it had not been for you guys, and I'm so very grateful to be where I am right now, and yeah, let's talk about where we're going to be taking things from here. So going into 2019, I have several big plans, but I want to start out by mentioning the little plans, just the little details here. So I did briefly mention other games, I'm still going to be very much focusing on other games on the channel, and for the most part, unless there's like a special situation with Hearthstone or a special situation with something else, my plan generally is based off of 3 weeks. It's to do 2 Hearthstone-related videos, 1 gameplay, 1 something else, and then gameplay from something else besides Hearthstone every 3 weeks. And there will be a lot of fluctuation on that, but that's overall my general plan. And at this point, I have no plans to stop doing Hearthstone. It's just that I want to keep doing other stuff as well, so other than that, I'm also planning on getting a social media soon, probably Twitter or Facebook. I did have a poll about this in the Discord server, which I failed to mention in the changes from last year, so I'll go over that real quick here in a bit. But either way, the social media would be just like, Twitter or Facebook or something, and it would just be a platform where you guys could receive updates on videos and little back-scene type of stuff. But yeah, that will be happening at some point this year. It's just something that I'm not sure which platform I want to use, and I want to think about it a bit more before fully setting it up, if that makes any sense. And yes, while we're on the topic of social media, I did fail to mention we started a Discord channel this year, and that has been doing really good. A lot of it has changed, and I have absolutely loved just talking with you guys and coming up with inside jokes and laughing and playing some games. But yeah, that's doing amazing. I have no plans on changing anything with that really, unless it's something that absolutely needs to change. And I do hope going into next year that we're able to use that more in videos where, you guys could be a part of videos and stuff like that, so definitely keep on the lookout for that. In particular, this next topic is a major opportunity for you guys to be involved with videos, and it's going to be monthly. So if you are not part of the Discord server yet and you use Discord at all, you should definitely look into that server and probably join. So custom Hearthstone concepts. So the idea of this series and how this has been working is that we take either an entirely original idea, whether it's original in its full essence, or if it's in another card game, something that's not in Hearthstone, we make a bunch of cards for it, or we take 2 things that are in Hearthstone, such as Pirates and the Paladin class, and we mesh them together and make something new. This series is going to be continued into 2019, however, there's going to be some major changes to it, and this is one of the bigger things, but it's still a smaller detail in the scope of the bigger changes. So as I will be talking about later on in the video, videos involving my personal cards will still be made and will still be available. However, they're going to be much more private. They're going to be part of one of the bigger changes. Instead, on the channel publicly, I'm going to focus on purely community cards, So all of the videos that will be concept videos that will be going up regularly is community custom cards, and they will feature cards made by you guys in the Discord server. Essentially, for those of you who haven't taken part in this or haven't been paying attention to it, the way that that works is just I give a topic, you guys make cards, I pick which ones are my favorite, we move on from there. And this, I feel like, is the most potentially controversial change, because yes, I am discontinuing effectively one of my types of content and putting it elsewhere, because videos that are purely of my cards are going to be going into one of the bigger changes for next year. That being said, my hope is that I can produce more of these videos more regularly, and I think this change will be for the better overall. And above and beyond that, I will still, every now and then, take a video where I personally made the cards and upload it to the channel, but it will be much later. It'll be just kind of like as a way for me to take a break, I guess, and also advert the other big change that's coming up here. So that's all of the smaller details of changes and what's going on as we're heading into 2019. But before we get to the big stuff, there's an important conversation that we need to have, and I don't like talking about this topic with you guys because it feels weird, and I know people judge very easily, so I just want to make sure that we're on the exact same page with this. So let's cut the music, and let me level with you here. I want to do YouTube full-time for a career one day, and that's not as a, oh, I want to be super rich while sitting on my butt. That's not my motivation. My motivation is that I love to entertain, and yes, I do want to be my own boss, and if I can make a good amount of money from that, that would be amazing too. But primarily just the stuff that I've been hearing back, you know, all of the comments and everything in the Discord server, that is what I love about YouTube. And even if this channel stops growing here, I will be happy with what I have and I will keep going with it. But if there is a chance that I can monetize this, if there's a chance that I can do this as a full-time career, that would be my goal. So, with that being said, the three major changes coming up into this year all are, in part, ways for me to make money. Now, parts of them, I would still do if there was no way for me to make money from them. If it was just like a, hey, this is something that I can do for you guys, I would still probably do them. But obviously there are other parts of them that purely are inspired by the fact that I can make money off of it. But again, that being said, it's not a matter of how much money can I make. It is truly a matter of I want to do this full time. I want to be able to focus on this and have that be the focus of my time, making good videos, making them regularly, and just making you guys laugh or enjoy yourselves or think about a game. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions about money or about where I'm at financially, right now I'm working a job and, you know, I'm able to pay my bills and everything, but obviously that cuts into my time, and my goal is to shift off of that slowly onto doing YouTube full-time. So hopefully that all makes sense. Hopefully none of you guys are upset with me, because I do understand certainly there's a lot of people that see it as, you know, selling out and trying to make money. That's not really my goal. My goal is purely to do this full-time, and if I can make a lot of money off of that, that's good. If I can barely pay my bills, but I can do this full-time, I'd still be happy with that, honestly. So, hopefully we're on the same page there, and let's get into the three big plans that I have for 2019. So we're actually going in chronological order today with these three plans. These are in the order that they will appear on the channel, and starting with Patreon. My Patreon is already up as of this video. There will be a link in the description and in the pinned comment for you guys to join, but it's active. You guys can go support me, and for those of you who don't know how Patreon works, effectively you give an amount of money every month, and you get to choose the amount more or less, and then you get access to some perks on the channel and in relation to the channel. So with Patreon, you can do multiple tiers of, you know, whether you're giving $5 or $10. I'm not. If you are giving $5 or more, you get access to everything. If you are willing to support me on this path, yes, I will give you all of the perks of being a patron. And I don't expect that to ever change. So those of you that do give $5 or more, you get access to quite a few little things, namely the Discord server. You will get a role in there as a Madhouse patron, and you will also get access to a private chat room. So that doesn't really matter a ton right now because, you know, the Discord server is small enough, but if it gets bigger, you know, that could be a good way to just get direct private convo with me, but right now I'll admit it doesn't really matter a ton. That being said, you do still get the role and everyone can see that, so you've got a little badge on Discord effectively saying that you support me. I think that's pretty fun, but I don't know what you guys think. Above and beyond that, though, I will of course do, it's not listed in the Patreon rewards, but of course I'll do a, you know, list of patrons at the end of each video of, you know, these are all the people supporting me, so your name will be on there if you're supporting me. And in addition to that, there are two other things. Now, this first one is a one-time thing. The first time that you support me, you get access to this, and this is something that I will probably be removing in the future. But right now, if you choose to support me, you can send me any short little phrase or message that I will read out at the beginning of my next video. So the exact format of that would be if your name is Sam, and you told me to just say, like, hi to someone, you know, I'd be like, you know, thanks to my newest patron Sam, and they say blah, 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 blah. And you can use that as, like, a joke. You know, you can tell me to say a meme, I don't care. You can tell me to promote your channel for you. I mean, they'll still know that it's coming from you, but you could still do that if you really want to. And I will say that the limit there is that it should be appropriate for the channel. I attempt to avoid curse words on the channel. That being said, if it's like a low tier curse word, I'll probably just censor it. But I'll talk it out with you if I think there's any issues. Just know that there's limits to what you can have me say, alright? And the final perk goes right into the next thing. There will be private live streams, or more specifically live chats, basically just a very casual live stream every week, where it's private, it's Patreon only, and just kind of a hangout session. You can ask any questions, you can just chat, talk about stuff, and maybe I'll be playing a game, maybe I won't, but it will be very chat-centric. It'll be, you know, making sure that I'm responding, interacting with you guys, and yeah. I think that's a lot of fun. I really like very casual live streams with a focus on the chat, so. Hi, this is Cravol while editing. Two things that I messed up with the Patreon thing. The message will be read off at the end of the video, so during the Patreon scroll, you know, welcome to this new patron, they want me to say butts. Because of course you do. And in regards to the private live streams, those are going to be starting in February. I have a few last things that I want to work out with them, and I also just want to make sure that we have any sort of, you know, group of patrons that is actually interested in those, so just those two little things though. Sorry, back to the video. And as I mentioned, that goes perfectly into the next one, because streaming is not going to stay private on the channel this year. My hope is that in the summer, I will be able to take live streaming and start doing it weekly publicly. And that being said, there are just a lot of things that I want to work out with it. So for the Patreon private live streams, that's going to be on YouTube. It's just going to be like an unlisted video that I will link you guys to anytime that I'm live. But with the public live streaming, I've got some options here, because I could do it on YouTube publicly, but then a lot of people that are subscribed for just stuff like the Honest Hearthstone get the notification, and that could be really annoying. Alternatively, I could do it on Twitch, but that can be harder to find and harder to use for people that don't regularly go on Twitch. So at this point, I'm thinking about all of that stuff, but regardless of platform, I am planning to start doing big live streams publicly over the summer of 2019. And more specifically, I'm going to do an extension of the live chat, where it's a focus on just chatting and talking with you guys every Monday, and most likely that would be before the private stream, so that anyone who newly goes to Patreon, you know, could join in afterwards. Other than that, I have a lot of different story games, both on my computer and on different consoles that I want to finish, so my hope is that I can do Wednesdays as just playing through different story games, and I think that could be a lot of fun. I think that could be enjoyable to watch. And I do have one last idea that is fully fleshed out. It'll take a lot of different equipment to do, though, but it's very unique, and so I don't want to spoil it. I'll probably mention it and kind of like preview it before it actually comes onto the channel fully, but that would be going on Saturdays, and I think it would be something really unique. I've looked around a lot and I haven't found anyone doing something quite like it, but again, not going to talk about it too much, not going to spoil it, you'll just have to wait and see, alright? And the final big plan for 2019 is potentially merch. Now, in my opinion, when it comes to supporting different content creators, merch is the coolest way to do it. You're effectively just giving the money, and you get something back that you can wear, and oftentimes it's like an inside joke or something. I think that's really cool, but I want to make sure that I do it exactly right. So first of all, I need to choose a website, which means I want to do a lot of different research as to how different websites operate, because I want to make sure that I'm getting the best deal and you guys are getting the best deal possible. But above and beyond that, it comes down to designs as well. I personally really don't like the whole buy my logo on a shirt type of thing. Unless the channel has just gone through like a major rebrand or something, I think it's a little tacky to just be like, hey look, it's my face on a shirt. Go buy it. That's the merch. So, that being said, the goal with merch would both be to A, find the correct website, and B, find a design, whether it's an inside joke or something reoccurring on the channel, that I would feel okay selling. But that being said, much as we would need to keep an eye out for those things, my hope is that by, you know, the end of 2019, I have something up that I'm selling, that you know, I'm able to put something out there for you guys to purchase, and yeah, I just think it would be really cool, and I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Alright, so that's pretty much all that I had to say. That's about the video. Once again, thank you guys so much for the opportunity to be here, and it's just crazy, honestly, just how far we've come in this year. It's crazy too, because for the first time in my recent memory, I am genuinely excited for this next year, because we've got so many big plans, and I'm just excited to see how it all goes down. And yeah, I think that there is a slim chance that by the end of 2019 I could be doing YouTube full-time, and that is insane to think about, that, you know, the channel's growing fast enough, and there's just so much going on, so we'll see what happens. But again, even if that doesn't happen, I am still just so honored to be where I'm at here, and I'm just happy that I can, you know, make you guys laugh, that I can give you guys some entertainment. So, before I actually close off this video, I do want to give 3 quick shoutouts here. So first of all, as I'm sure some of you have noticed, we have a new profile picture on the channel going into this next year, and that was done by Parody, at Parody, in the Discord server. They didn't give me any like social medias or anything to credit, so, you know, if they update me on that, I will add something to the description here. But they reached out to me and basically asked, hey, can I make a profile picture for you? And I was like, heck yes, sure, do it. So that was incredible, and it just looks so good. So thank you so very much, Parody. I know I've already thanked you countless times in our private chat, but it just looks so good, and I really just so happy with it. Another shout out to CrossForge Gaming. Now, they're a YouTube channel, and they've got like Twitch, and they do a lot of different stuff. I'll leave a link to them in the description as well. They are a group of Christian gamers, which in context basically just means that it's G-rated. I know. But they're a group that I worked with a little bit over this last year. I honestly wish that I had done more with them, And they're just a group of really genuinely nice people, and yeah, go check them out. They deserve some more exposure. And of course, also a shout out to Ol Buckaroo in the Discord server. The Discord server got off to a rocky start. There wasn't really anyone in it other than me and some personal friends. And he was one of the first people that not only joined, but then like started talking and engaging with people. And yeah, I don't know. It was super fun, and it has been a great year. And he's still today, he is still very active, and yeah, it's good to have him around. Other than that, I could sit here giving shoutouts to absolutely everyone in the Discord server, everyone who's commented, but obviously that's going to take too long, so we'll just leave it there and leave it with one more thank you guys. And of course, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Toodles.